different type of video about apology tour.
Lucky me! Lucky everyone is drunk or you would be murdered right now.
It's showing relationships in such a different way.
How could you ever actually care for an imp?
Character arcs.
Everyone but me is getting your cheap apologies tonight.
Stabs the dick in the cake.
No, it's good. I'm in a disguise.
I was waiting. He's like, I know what you are. I was thinking backstabber, betrayer, traitor. But no, they came right in hard hitting, just like Helluva Boss does with poor little Blitz. He's the mother. Everyone else is perfect, right? Oh wait, I said it wasn't going to be that type of video. I already did my Is Blitz a Mother video. If you haven't seen that, the link will be down below in the description. I really do like this song. Really surprising song. Done. That's it. You are a motherfucker. I thought it was amazing. I have never seen songs like those in Hasman Hotel in Helluva Boss before. Period. You can see later when she's doing her part of the song, she is very hurt still by what Blitz did to her. And he really did screw her over out of everybody. And I like the fact that they're tying back into that Blitz screwed her over again from earlier in the show.
You gonna run off, leaving someone else to pay for the hotel room, steal their car?
Stole her car. She told him that she loved him, and then he ran off on her. But there was a bunch of stuff he did after he ran off on her too that was really messed up.
And run 3 rings to wrap and max my credit cards on shitty horse riding lessons.
God damn it, whore, you will not let that go.
It kind of just shows how damaged, how wounded he is from his upbringing. You know, he had a pretty shitty childhood.
You were being brought out to be his playmate.
Stolas had a messed up childhood too, but his messed up childhood was like his dad, here, I bought somebody for you. Blitz's childhood was, here, I sold you to somebody. I mean, it's pretty different. It's a different type of effed up childhood. I don't think it meant a thing at all. And that's my favorite part of Verosika from this episode. You know, she does the little turn where you can tell it's not just she's doing like a pre-choreographed dance to perform for her label. She is like really hurting inside after what he did to her. And this is her outlet to get it out. But then again, it's like they're also all dwelling. Every year they meet at this party about Blitz. Like they're still dwelling in that past experience of what happened. And how can you move forward from having said all of that? I absolutely love this scene. And his little eyes filling up with tears. It's so heartbreaking. And you're like, yeah, like he is kind of a sometimes. But at the same time, I want to say he's a person. No, he's not. He's a demon. But he has his own little demon feelings. And then you see Blitz at the end of the song. He's not necessarily just sad in that moment. I feel like he's super embarrassed that Stolas went up there and talked about him. I think that he's kind of feels like betrayed by Stolas a little bit, that he went and did that. And at the same time, he believes that he deserves that. So if that's what everybody says about him, then he might just keep being that same person. But I love how they show all those emotions on Blitz that you haven't seen before. It's a very different layer to his character. All right, now we're going to get back to the beginning of the show. I had to do the song first, though.
Hello, 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 Stolas.
I'm glad that they did this scene first off in the episode.
Been answering my text and I sent you a bunch of fun. What gives?
So this is something else that I liked about the episode. I love that Blitz comes right back over and tries to make things right again. He tried to apologize before and Stolas just magicked him out of the house.
Stolas, wait!
Can't even walk him to the door. He just, I can't deal with you anymore. I'm gonna just transport you out of the house. I mean, come on. So then Blitz, he keeps texting him stuff to try to like smooth things over. That doesn't work. He immediately comes back over to the house to try to work things out with Stolas again. Again, it's not the way Stolas wants him to talk and behave. So I love that he comes over and tries to like call Stolas on his, I just love the scene that Blitz does come in and try to make things right. And after Stolas pushes back so much, Blitz finally is like, you. And that's when he's like, everybody gets an apology but you.
Stolas, I spent the entirety of this morning listening to love ballads, and that was still like hurt all day!
That's totally a thing to say. But again, he's really pissed off and hurt at this point that Stolas is pushing back so hard against him and the way their relationship was, and he's just pushing for this change or nothing. Blitz kind of had his little a-hole moment there.
Have you ever even apologized once in your life?
Oh, you think I can't apologize?
And I like how they show Blitz get so enraged. Similar to in Full Moon, whenever he gets enraged, that Stolas tries to change everything abruptly and is like, get used to it or that's it. And Blitz is like, well, you, dude. And he does kind of the same thing here. He kind of switches. You know, he switches from trying to like seduce him in his way. He switches to like the you mode, like, I'm done.
Well, fuck you!
He says, well, you. That's like a total Alistair moment to me too. He is a powerful demon and he usually can trade punches with people and he's just like, you know what? Just like when Alistair says that to Lucifer. I love that. I love the scenes where they're just like, you know, that's it.
I saw it fizz so hard he cried. I don't owe you dick. Everyone but you.
Stolas goes stomping away again because he can't handle it. Blitz is too much for him to handle.
Totally apologize to the people I've with. I mean, how many could there possibly be?
I love that he makes himself a nice cup of coffee first when he goes off on this mission he's created for himself. And then he's got his blue pancakes again. Is this something they eat all the time in hell? They have blue pancakes?
Could there possibly be?
Yes?
Martha.
Look, I know we killed you in the past, but I just wanted to say no hard feelings and offer this.
Did Martha leave her family? I mean, she's still with Miss Mayberry's husband, I guess, and they're all dead, so they're probably all in hell. I don't think she did. I think she's over there getting a quickie with Miss Mayberry, and Miss Mayberry's like, whatevs, like, this is just the deal, you know, they're in hell, they're not perfect people. I don't think that she's, like, developed some deep love for her. I think that they're just, like, having a fling. That's my personal opinion. Her and her whole family because of Mayberry, and still, she's just like, whatever, we're in hell. Just do whatever feels good right now. Sorry, I ran over. Hold on, we have to look at that again. Guy I ran over. And then the agents. I think that's really funny too. I saw that clip in the trailer and I thought it was going to be battle with the agents. No, it's not. It's Blitz being a dick. He sends a sorry basket. He killed like 100 agents and he thinks a fruit basket is going to cut it. Or he's just making a mockery of the whole thing. But it's pretty hilarious. I love when he's like... And then the baby carriage to the apple. Where did he get this baby carriage from? I don't even know what's going on in the scene. It looks like he left a basket for a bunch of parts. I mean, who's he leaving the basket to? Does he think somebody's still alive there that's going to get it? Or again, it's just a mockery of the whole event. It's pretty funny though. I mean, they did come down and try. I can't believe my horns are staying on so good. I bobby pinned the heck out of them.
Hey, buddy. You know we're
Celebrating mutual pettiness. I was talking to myself.
Cool, man. I wish I was you.
I love whenever he's talking to himself and the guy says, cool, man. I wish I was you. I'm having such a good time recording this. I feel like we're kind of hanging out and watching this together. And when I talk to people in the comments of my videos and other creators' videos, I think it's really cool. I usually watch these videos by myself. Nobody that I really hang around with IRL watches this show. I mean, it's pretty cool to share this moment with you. I wish I was you. Like, why? Why does he want to be him? Why does he want to talk to himself alone at a party? Like, that's so depressing and he wants to be him. The only thing I could think is that he thinks Stolas is so confident that he can stand in the middle of a party and talk to himself. That's the only thing I could think of why he wants to be him. And then there's Verosika living her best life, just dancing around.
Hello, freshest ex!
I think it's great how confident she is that she just walks right up to Stolas and just kind of brings him in and gets him to join everyone. She gets him up on stage singing this entire song. I think it's pretty cool. I really like Verosika. I think they gave her a lot of character development in this episode that was lacking in the last one with her. It just gives you more layers or dimensions into her character of who she is besides being Blitz's ex. Well, she's not just Blitz's ex now. She is outgoing. She is a good dancer. She's a, you know, we already know she's a good singer, but she has more to her. She's a good friend. You know, she's trying to be there for Stolas. They're not even friends yet, but in her mind they are. She's already there. They're already good friends, and she's just kind of, she's manifesting the rest of that now, essentially. She goes right up and kisses him on the cheek. She barely knows him, but she kisses him right on the cheek.
Beats the last Earth party I attended on Hallows Eve.
To his last Earth party.
All hail the demon prince, Stolas.
I was told there would be cake.
I have to give one more moment to his last Earth party. They are doing a sacrifice in his name, saying, "All hail Stolas, Prince of Darkness." Meanwhile, they don't even know he's this dreamer lover for Stolas. It's so out of character. And then it's like, who set this party up? Who invited Stolas? Was it like an incantation to like manifest him to Earth? And then they're like, boop, this is what we're doing. And then I love when he's like, I was told there would be cake. Oh, it's just so hilarious. And again, this gives me like total Buffy vibes. I love when there's like these little throwbacks that remind me of the other comical supernatural shows. And there's definitely a lot of rituals on Buffy. Like they do show that aspect of the demonic culture, for lack of better words.
You wanna slice it?
You wanna slice it?
At the neck. Or the dick. You're right. Nobody wants his dick anyway.
Dance type of music in the background, because like the whole episode I'm kind of like this. Most of the episode there's this dance music, and that's something I really enjoyed about this episode. I feel like I'm at the party with them. Okay, her cackling laugh gets me every time I watch it. When she does it when she's up on stage and they show Stolas and then Blitz, and then it's like you can follow her voice to the stage. It reminds me a lot of Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus, that she has this like heavy cackle. Iconic witch laugh. But she does it there too after she's stacked in the cake.
Have I f***ed this many people? I should start keeping count. Sorry for the comment I made at your sister's wedding, though she did deserve it. She's
Your sister's wedding, but she's a
Sorry for fucking mom, though I thought it was your dad.
But I thought it was your dad. These little pieces that are just kind of maneuvered into there, like little quick lines. I love it. I think it's hilarious. And I think Brandon Rogers is hilarious the way he delivers these lines. If you haven't watched Brandon Rogers on any of his other content, check it out. It'll be a treat for you. Even just like him talking about the show. He's so alive in the way that he talks and the way he portrays things. It's just very enjoyable. And I love that he gets these little moments, especially in this kind of arc in the series. The tablecloth soaked in drinks that looks like blood. It's like a bloody sheet. Someone massacred someone. It's really funny to me that that's pretty much now his outfit for the rest of the episode. Punch-soaked tablecloth. Maybe it is. Maybe they drink blood. I don't know. They are demons.
He did it.
Way to go, Dennis.
And then Dennis again.
Your experience with Blitzo, that cock-sucking mother.
They show them running as kids as everything comes cracking and crashing down. They do the throwback to when they were little. In therapy, they call it seeing someone through a different lens. I call it whenever the mask kind of falls and you can see past someone's mask. I do describe it as glass shattering, and it takes time to process it. It's not something that you could just get over quickly. You know, when you see somebody in a different light than what you used to see them, it can take days, weeks, months, or years to kind of come to terms with the way your relationship was, especially if there was a toxic element to it that maybe you, them, or both of you didn't even know was there. Experience somebody in a different way. I feel like there's glass cracking around me. Like I can feel it almost internally. I can kind of see it in my third eye. I'll, just see like there's a pane of glass and then it's like just shattering everywhere. So I think that's really cool. And then they're showing the memories. They call it like reframing the memories. So he's kind of reframing everything.
Everyone is drunk or you would be murdered right now.
No, it's good. I'm in a disguise.
I love when he says cheap apologies.
Everyone but me is getting your cheap apologies tonight.
They're not genuine up till this point.
I've always been real sorries. There for pussies, and no one deserves them anyway.
In a romantic way, like standing out in the rain at a train station and someone is shouting, "Harriet, don't get on that train, it's going to London and I cannot be without you."
Oh, Stolas, that's a rom-com.
Harriet is standing out in the rain. I can't be without you. I mean, they really have set us up for that with these romantic comedies that have come about all of our lives pretty much. And again, I love how this show is a game changer. It's showing relationships in such a different way.
I want to feel wanted.
Like, I loved Hazbin Hotel, and I loved the way the relationships were on there, but they were a lot more like friendships and business transactions. Some of you were going to say Charlie and Vaggie are in a relationship. I don't feel like the show focuses on that, though. I think the focus of the show is the hotel and her mission. Kind of like Buffy again, she had her mission to save the world, and that's kind of what Charlie is doing. She's not as focused on these romantic entanglements. And I feel like this show really shows a lot of these relationships in a different light. They show them that as two real people or real demons and not just these fictitious figments in our minds of what somebody is supposed to be. And that's what Stolas has in his mind. He has in his mind that he's supposed to be Harriet in the rain, getting on a train, and this other person comes and like saves him. And it's so unrealistic. And I love when Blitz calls him on the bullshit of it and he says, you know, that's a rom-com. That's a romantic comedy. That's not real life.
I want someone to want me. Look at me and think, well, you're the only one I want. Never let you feel so.
He says, never let you feel so. Stolas doesn't understand that it's okay to have these like negative emotions, these ones that are viewed as negative.
You! Why are you here?
He wants to feel not so sad, and yet there's Blitz trying to give him what he wants. He's getting ready to reach over and hold him like he just asked him to do. I mean, that's what I get from it. He's trying to do what he just asked of him. And once again, he tells him to off. I mean, come on, Stolas. So many people are in an uproar about this episode and the last one, but I love it. Character arcs. I used to love that. And, you know, I talk about Buffy a lot. It's one of my favorite shows, and I see a lot of similarities. This one just has, obviously, a lot more cussing and a lot more vulgarity, I guess. But a lot of what he's asking for is a little ridiculous. Again, somebody to not let him not feel sad, and then he wants them to hold him and this, that, and the other. Well, yes, you want your partner to hold you, but you have to be able to kind of hold yourself as well. You have to be able to take care of yourself and feel happiness that's not attached to another person. And that's what Stolas, I think, is going to learn in the next couple episodes. I think he is going to realize that he needs to have friendships with other, again, people, demons, and he needs to find hobbies that he enjoys doing, or maybe some type of work that he enjoys doing. Instead of living in his castle, Blitz kind of puts him on blast. He needs to find these other things that he enjoys, and then maybe him and Blitz can get back together, or maybe they don't. But I'm hoping they could at least be friends. Like, I think it's so sad that they're not even friends now. But then again, were they ever friends? If it was this transactional thing, maybe they never did have a friendship, and they'd have to see if they can build one now. The look on Blitz's face.
Wanted to see if maybe you'd want to...
I hate this guy.
Dance?
I hate this guy so much.
You want to dance?
I hate that he comes and jumps right in between. Blitz is trying so hard. He's trying so hard to get his feelings out. It's so hard for him to share his feelings with Stolas. And he is like right there. And then Stolas keeps kind of kicking him while he's down. And now this butthole comes in and wants to get in there and cause more problems. Go away. You know, he tells Blitz to go away. How about this guy? Go away. Like, they're having a conversation, and Blitz even tries to say that, and then Stolas, like, doesn't want to hear it. You know, he wants all these things, all these beautiful things from a relationship, but he doesn't want to put the work in to get these things. And, you know, I think this is going to be, a point is going to be made about this eventually. I think eventually things are going to kind of show that Stolas has to be a whole person, Blitz has to be a whole person before they can be together in a relationship.
You! Why are you here?
I'm just like, what does he think Blitz is doing there? He's there to talk to him. He's there to, like, check on him, to really to get back together with him. That's, you know, and he says it's to apologize. I don't think it's just to apologize. I think he's, like, there to apologize plus apologize and see what happens next. I do like how Stolas is dancing and having fun, though. Is he, like, seeking emotional support from Veronica? It is the last person he should be seeking emotional support from, because he doesn't seem like he's there just to give her shit. It seems like he wants sympathy from somebody. But maybe he doesn't have those relationships where he can get that emotional support because he doesn't build them. He doesn't go both ways with it.
You got a lot of balls.
I love her stars on her horns. They're so cute.
So what, you're waiting for your sorry?
I'm sorry for not falling head over heels for you or f***ing Dennis. Hello, we live in hell.
I love that part. Veronica has a tattoo on her arm with a heart, and it looks like it says Blitz in there. Yeah, it's Blitz without the O, so she did it the way he likes it, but then she has an X through it, which I think is kind of funny. Instead of just completely covering it up, I guess it's another, like, f*** you to Blitz. Like, she's going to keep his name there, but it's X'd out. So wonder she didn't add an O to it. They're all really dwelling. It didn't work out. Like, he says, sorry I didn't fall in love with you. Like, he wasn't ready for a relationship. And I would imagine most of them somewhat knew that deep down.
I actually am sorry. I don't want to be this way.
I hate that part. When he says, I don't want to be this way forever. What way? You know, like he doesn't even pinpoint down. So many other people are pushing that negative energy on him of nobody is showing him like love and tenderness and care. Not even Stolas. Like Stolas wants that from him, but he's not giving it to him. He's not giving him an ounce of grace to grow in that department. That's probably the part of the episode I really dislike. But again, I think it's there for a reason to show the character development later on.
Looks like Stolas is having a good time.
Yeah, well, he needs it.
Hold it, Bliss.
I love the growl. It's great. I don't think I've heard him growl before on the show. Maybe he does. This is the first time I noticed it though, and it's close up and you can see his teeth and his eyes. I love it.
Good for him. Hope he gets lit.
No Veronica, it does not. I don't know if you love this song as much as I do, but I loved it so much that I created 2 loops of it. They're both live on my channel, along with other song remixes and Televerse Theory videos. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more videos exploring history, folklore, and entertainment.
Oh, lucky me!